Welcome to part one of our alpaca fence building series. Over the next few days, we're going to be building a fence for our alpacas, and thought it'd be good to start with a video going through all of these materials that we've been buying. It's been a lot of research, trying to figure out the best way to build a fence, getting advice from the people we're buying the alpacas from. So there's been quite a lot that goes into this, so it might be useful to share it. We bought 8-foot posts. Our fence is going to be 5 feet tall, so this means that we'll have 3 feet to go in the ground. Decided to do 5-inch widths. They come in 6 inches and also 4 inches. 6 inches is more for horses, is my understanding. But we do still want them to be strong enough to prevent predators pushing them over. These are pressure treated, but where water is going to get in is the ends here. So on the top, we're going to paint these to seal them, and on the bottom where it goes in the ground we'll put gravel, so it'll be sitting on gravel, so even if it's wet it's not just going to be sitting in wet soil. So we're going to do wooden posts on the corners, and on the long lines we'll do a center wooden post as well, and then for the rest we're going to do T-posts. I was trying to find these on Facebook Marketplace and they are available, but it was people selling like a few here and a few there. And they weren't even that much cheaper than the place that we bought these from. We paid $9 for 7-foot heavy duty T-posts. It saved a lot of driving to different farms, picking up random posts here and there. I would have preferred to get them secondhand, but we also just need to get this fence built. This is the auger for obviously drilling the holes for these things. Funnily enough, I was looking for one of these on Facebook Marketplace for like at least a month. Ended up buying one from Harbor Freight, and then when I got home, I went on Facebook Marketplace and somebody just posted this one. So I returned the one to Harbor Freight as this is a better one and it was cheaper. Paid $2.20 for this guy. It's got an 8-inch bit. We're gonna drill these and then tamper them with dirt with this thing. This is a fence digging shovel. I don't know if that's the real name for it. This will just help us get dirt out that thing is pulling. That's the tamper. This is just a shovel. It's going to be useful for something. This is a crimper, and these are crimp sleeves. This is going to be what's used for attaching the brace wire on the H braces together. And then this is how we tighten the brace wire. You can buy a specific tool for this, but then that tool only has one use. So I figured I'd just buy this massive wrench and it works just the same, and then I can use this for other things as well. These are the clips that attach the T-posts to the fence. These are double barbed staples. I feel like the lid's double barbed. Oh my God, what? Why is this so hard to get into? So the double barb obviously helps it stay in the post. And then this is the hammer that's going to be used to put these staples in the wooden posts. This is a 3/8 inch, 12-inch drill bit. We're going to drill through the wooden posts with this and attach the wooden posts with these. We have big ones and we have little ones, and you'll see when we put the posts together how they work. This is a really long tape measure for measuring where the fence is going to go. We obviously have like normal 20-foot tape measures as well, but this is going to make it much easier. This is our 325 feet of construction line reel in orange. We're going to use this to mark out where the posts need to go. This is the fencing we're going to use. It's 4x4, so 4-inch squares. It's for sheep and goats, and it's 4 feet tall. There is so much fencing and there is so much research you can do on fencing. This is woven wire, so apparently it's better for things knocking into it. Alpacas aren't really the problem. I think it's more we're worried about mountain lions trying to break it down. Bears are definitely a concern. We got some advice from the people we're buying the alpacas from to put a hot wire above this, so that's what we're going to do. Apparently a bear will just touch it and be like, I got electrocuted, I don't want to mess with this fence. But if there isn't a hot wire, they might just smash it down. There's a few things I missed out before. This is a fence stretcher. You 100% need one of these for stretching woven wire fences. This is a come along. It's basically a winch to stretch the fence. I only had one of these and I think I kind of needed two. This is a post pounder for pounding in the T-posts. Pounding in T-posts is very loud, so I would recommend some ear protection. This is heavy. This is the high tensile wire. This is for the H braces, and we're also going to run it along the top of the fence. God, this is heavy. Definitely going to need a good set of pliers. I also bought this special tool for the T-post clips, but I found that these work much better, so just get some good pliers, maybe some needle nose pliers. That was the only thing, is the end of these is a little bit thick. Some good gloves, very important. Some good padding here will stop blisters for digging the post holes. And then working with wire is easy to cut your skin, so gloves are very handy. For the hot wire along the top, we've got some various insulators. These will go on top of the T-posts, these will screw into the wooden posts, and these will go at the ends. And you will need a power drill to drill through the fence posts. And then the gate as well. We're going to get a 6-foot gate. The last thing that we have not bought yet is a charger for the electric fence. We haven't decided yet if we're going to do mains power or solar power, so that's just something we're going to figure out once the fence is done. Our fence is going to be 360 feet altogether. I added up the cost, and the cost for materials has come out at $1,527. For the tools, I already had a bunch of the stuff that we needed, but I did have to buy some as well. I've done a cost of everything together, the tools I already had and the tools I had to buy, and that came out at $886. I'll add all the tools that we used as well as the materials to the description, so if you're thinking of building a fence, it might give you an idea of what kind of costs you're looking at. This has been part 1 of our alpaca fence building series. Stay tuned for the next few days and we'll see how this all comes together.